Hello everyone, let us start another segment on the Aligarh movement. This is the last segment where we will try to discuss about some of the other alternative points relating with the last two segments on the Aligarh movement, where in the last segment we talked about the contribution made by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan in promoting the cultural and educational renaissance for Muslims of India, in which we discuss about Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's personal journey. Is an intellectual who had a very brilliant career in terms of being a judge during the British Raj, as well as also that what we also witness that Sir Syed Ahmad Khan being an intellectual, writing some of the books and articles like Asarus Sanadi to Asbab Baghawat Hind, in which he is trying to tell the British officials that they were faulty in thinking about any kind of conspiracy, by the Muslims of India against them. That was the last segment. Now let us also see some of the other points in this segment, where how Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's journey unfolded in the post 1858, where various kinds of issues emerged in front of him, either from the Hindi Urdu controversy to the establishment of MAO college to establishing various other educational institutions, how Muslims of India were marginalized by the 1850, crushing of the 1857 and also Government of India Act, which ultimately led to the emergence of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan on national scene, where Sir Syed Ahmad Khan believed that any kind of democratic majority in any sense would be kind of very crucial in subjugating, and Muslims will be subservient to the that democratic majority. So Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, in a way, from the beginning, was very clear about a political kind of stance, rather kind of requesting Muslims of India to receive education and kind of be part of the civil services and other kind of offices, so that they will be able to become the backbone of the British Raj. And also this in a way was a very discreet or subtle kind of acceptance of the British Raj, where some of the Muslims indeed were not very kind of with the acceptance of the Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's political viewpoints, but nevertheless Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, in a way, kind of thought about these ideas, and wrote it about these ideas in various journals and various kind of articles and newspapers. So let us see this segment where we will be reflecting on the same. Uh, so one of the things that what Sir Syed Ahmad Khan believed was that it is rather a very important juncture, in the post 1858, is to kind of initiate a social reform, in conjunction with the modernity, where there is a scientific progress, where there is scientific kind of temper, which the Muslim community need to be inculcated with these some of the ideas. So Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's commitment to social reforms, aimed at aligning Muslim society with the values of modernity. Sir Syed addressed various social issues and sought to bring about positive change. And Sir Syed especially, thought about that, the journal called Tehzeebul Akhlaq, which is called Social Reformer, would be very instrumental in promoting awareness about modern subjects and advocating for social reforms. And this particular journal called Tehzeebul Akhlaq, in a way, uh, incorporated writing on, on very important and very mundane kind of, social issues of everyday life. So Sir Syed used the journal to propagate, enlightened and rational interpretation of Islamic teachings. Now, within the kind of, within the fold of this journal, Sir Syed, while propagating, about the rational interpretation of Islamic teaching, was also aware about the fact that rational thinking is lacking in the Muslim society, and that need to be promoted. And for that, Sir Syed emphasized the importance of reason and natural law in interpreting the Quran, uh, encouraging Muslims to embrace scientific inquiry. Sir Syed tackled traditional dogmas and orthodox views, paving the way for a more open-minded approach. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, through the writings in Tehzibul Akhlaq journal or Social Reformer journal, also tried to inculcate certain kind of social etiquette and, conduct. Sir Syed's aimed at refining social behavior and etiquette, by discouraging abusive language and promoting mutual respect. Sir Syed's envisioned a disciplined environment at educational institutions, emphasizing character building. Now, this has something to do with Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, going abroad, seeing the University of Oxford and Cambridge, and seeing those, walls of, Sir Syed, walls of Oxford University and Cambridge University in this, in United Kingdom, and ultimately realize that, something, that the discipline, that what the students of Oxford and Cambridge, they are showcasing, why those kind of institutions cannot, be built in our own part of the world. And Cecilian came with that mission and dream of building up the institution like that, by emphasizing the very idea of inculcating social, conduct and etiquette, by disciplining students, where they would showcase their own character. Now, another very important point is that, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan advocated for Muslim unity. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan recognized the significance of unity among Muslims for the socio-political empowerment. Sir Syed's, this idea played a crucial role in fostering a sense of community among Indian Muslims. And in fact, for this reason, Sir Syed, after establishing Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College, Sir Syed actually, founded the institution called All India Mohammedan Educational Conference, where with the objective of promoting educational development among Muslims. This organization aimed to create a platform for Muslims from different regions to come together and discuss educational issues. If we go by, the activities and evolution of the All India Mohammedan Educational Conference, what we see that initially, this All India Mohammedan Educational Conference was established as the Mohammedan Educational Congress. The organization, evolved to represent broader educational concern. The name change from Congress to Educational Conference reflected a commitment to educational development throughout India. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan also propagated the idea of political unity. His efforts extended beyond education to the political arena. Uh, where he advocated for political cooperation among Indian Muslims. His vision included the transformation of the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College into a university. Now, if we see that for these thoughts and these viewpoints, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan faced the opposition and also criticism. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, his contributions were not away from the scrutiny. Despite his significant contributions, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan faced opposition and criticism, particularly from orthodox sections of Indian Muslims. Uh, you know, Traditional religious leaders opposed Sir Sayyid's advocacy for Western education, viewing it as a threat to established norms. Fatwas were issued, declaring him a kafir, unbeliever, and accusation of conversion to Christianity were made. Criticism, were also kind of criticism from peers were, in fact, demoralizing and discouraging of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's activity. In fact, some of the even contemporaries and also, kind of friends of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan expressed their reservation about Sir Sayyid's religious ideas. In fact, Maulana Qasim Nanatvi wrote to him pointing out what he considered noteworthy mistakes in Sir Sayyid's belief. In fact, there was one controversy relating with, Sir Sayyid's rejection of miracles, denial of angels, and other controversial views which actually stirred dissent among various Islamic factions. Especially the Ahle Hadith in particular declared, takfir, which is called excommunication of Sir Sayyid as an apostate. This is a serious charge on Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan. This is a very demoralizing and discouraging of his contributions made for Muslims of India, where many of the madaris and religious institution, in fact, issued their fatawas to say that Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's ideas about religion, in fact, is not in consonance with the ideas of Quran and Hadith. Moving ahead with this idea of political thoughts and activities, what we gather that Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was an educationist and reformer who also played a role in Indian politics. His political outlook revolved in response to contemporary events and circumstances. Now, if we again see that it was Sir Syed Ahmad Khan who did not only envision about political unity of Muslims or Muslim unity, in general sense or by and large, but he was the early advocate of Hindu-Muslim unity. If we see the initial phase of his political career, Sir Syed advocated Hindu-Muslim unity and India's, composite culture. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan founded the Mohammedan Association in 1878 to promote political cooperation among Indian Muslims. If Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, though initially was in favor of kind of active politics, but then Sir Syed discouraged the active Muslims involvement in politics, where over say active involvement in politics, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan prioritized higher English education for community upliftment. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan opposed the Indian National Congress and criticized its demands. In fact, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's contribution to civil services and contribution civil services and constitutional machinery is well known. Sir Syed supported services. He founded the Mohammedan Civil Service Fund Association and actively participated in the Civil Service Commission. Indian political leaders' efforts to obtain representation in government and civil services, is in a way a very important point. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, in fact, founded the Mohammedan Civil Service Fund Association and actively participated in the Civil Service Commission. So, if we move ahead and see, as I in the very opening remarks I pointed out that this is a phase in which Syed Syed Ahmad Khan in fact saw the possibility of Hindu Muslim unity and also advocacy of Urdu. Hindi Urdu controversy is very much well known in the academia, which is started with the even opposition from the then the right wing politics or ideology, which wanted Urdu and Persian to be replaced by Sanskrit script called Devanagari. Now, if we see the idea of Hindu-Muslim unity and also advocacy of Urdu, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's early career saw him as a proponent of Hindu-Muslim unity and was, a kind of, advocate for the Urdu language. However, changing circumstances led to shift in his views. In terms of advocacy for unity, Sir Syed referred to Hindus and Muslims as two antagonistic races in his 1858 work, but he initially supported their unity. Sir Syed considered both communities integral to the nation and opposed their division. Regard to the Urdu Hindi controversy or Hindi Urdu controversy, Sir Syed became a champion for the Urdu language during the Hindi Urdu controversy of 1867. He perceived Urdu as a symbol of Muslim cultural identity and opposed the adoption of Hindi as an official language. If we move ahead with the another very important point in terms of legacy and influence of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, that what we see that Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's legacy extends far beyond his lifetime, influencing education, social reform, and politics in South Asia. Aligarh movement has been transformed the educational landscape, inspiring the establishment of numerous institutions. Aligarh Muslim University remains a testament to his vision, producing notable alumni who contributed to the region's progress. In terms of social reform and modernity, if we see Sir Syed's emphasis on rational thinking, social etiquette, and character building left a lasting impact on Muslim society. Particularly, as I mentioned, his journal Tehzibul Akhlaq played a vital role in promoting modern values and reinterpretation of Islamic teachings. Advocacy for Muslim unity, All India Mohammedan Educational Conference exemplifies Sir Syed's commitment to fostering unity among Indian Muslims. His efforts laid the groundwork for political cooperation and the eventual formation of the All India Muslim League. Sir Sayyid's ideas influenced political leaders, thinkers, writers, including Muhammad Iqbal, Abul Kalam Azad, and others. Educational institutions, streets, and organizations named after him stand as tributes to his enduring legacy. So, as in the the last slide, and also in the previous slide, as I mentioned, that Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, in fact, plays a pivotal role in focusing on education as one of the key factor behind the empowerment of Muslim community, and also his ideas on political unity of Muslims, or political Hindu Muslim unity in general, and political unity of Muslims, as well as also the by and large participation of Muslims in educational mission, but also occupying spaces in civil services, examinations and civil services commission. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, in a way, was not against the very idea of Hindu-Muslim unity or communal harmony. Instead, initially Sir Syed Ahmad Khan saw that Hindu and Muslims are two antagonistic forces. But Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, in fact, saw the possibility of Hindu Muslims together by giving an analogy of the eyes of a beautiful bride. That itself suggests that Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, in fact, was very much in favor of Hindu Muslim coexisting together, and kind of coming up with a kind of joint venture where they can learn from each other, they can contribute to the nation building, and ultimately both of the communities will be benefiting out of their cooperation instead of any kind of conflict. So I end here the topic of week 3, which we started from 1861 Indian Council Act, and Indian Council Act 1892, and also three segments in a very broader way. We have talked about the Aligarh movement, where we discuss about the educational renaissance among Muslims of India, where how Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College initially paved the way for Aligarh Muslim University, and later where Sir Sayyid's vision and mission were taken forward by the pass out from the Aligarh Muslim University, and which has been a long Aligarh movement of almost, say, more than 100-year-old movement, which is still kicking, and which is still kind of trying to achieve the goals suggested by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. So in the coming segments, we will be dealing with some of the topics. Now we are going to enter into fourth week in the coming days, where we will have focus on the political questions, and also political actors and political organizations, where the very idea of pan India level organization like Indian National Congress was the need of the hour, and also because of the lack of any pan-India voice. Indian National Congress assumed its greater role by incorporating into its fold all the sections of the community, either from religious, linguistic, or that what is called in our times as scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, so that it will have a Indian National Congress will have a very universal character, and Indian National Congress will be able to kind of galvanize support with the intent of deliberation and discussion in the Central Legislative Council and provincial legislature. But also Indian National Congress is by and large going to meet annually by choosing and picking those states and cities where it will kind of have a 20 days or 30 days of kind of preparation for the annual sessions in many of the cities, where people will be flocking to those pandals, and they will be kind of coming up with their issues, and also Indian National Congress propagating their own brand of nationalism by incorporating into some of the issues to work upon, and also producing and kind of literature where and pamphlets which will be galvanizing the national movements in the times to come, where all the communities will be participating in a very in a harmonious way by the intent of achieving the Swaraj or self rule, uh, which also we will be seeing in the coming days, that some of the leaders within the Indian National Congress did not agree with the top leadership, which in a way was giving petitions in the assembly and courts, which was rejected and denied by the British Raj, and ultimately these leaders kind of deflected and shifted from the moderate politics of Indian National Congress to much more vibrant and radical manifestation of politics in terms of using or resorting to violent mechanism, which ultimately is creating a kind of division within the Indian National Congress, as the two school of thought, which was called moderate and the extremist. So we'll be seeing some of the objectives and goals of the moderates, and some of the objectives and goals of the extremists, and also we'll see that how moderates and extremists in a way had a kind of goal which was very similar, but the pathways were very different. So we'll see some of the leaders and their activities and their background, and how they kind of responded to the germane question of nationalism, and also onslaught of British Raj by crushing them with a sheer brutal force. So in the coming classes and lectures, we'll be talking about the role of Indian Congress in Indian national movement. Thank you so much. I'll stop here, and I would suggest you to read some of the texts on Indian national movement from Shekhar Bandhopadhyay's, from Battle of Plassey to Indian independence, Bipan Chandra's India's freedom struggle, to many of the writings written by historians, Dominic Lapierre, Freedom at Midnight, and so on and so forth. So thank you. I'll stop here, and we'll meet in the next segment of this course. Thank you.